Yo guys, what is good? Welcome back to the YouTube. So, the first one is out. The second one, the second BTEC YouTube has begun. Obviously, I edited the first one myself, filmed it all myself on my phone, and I'm going to do the same again because I think it gives quite a good insight into like behind the scenes, like what actually going on. Obviously, when I've got a videographer with me, usually that's like at the event, showing all that stuff, and I will do that. I've got Loki coming down, he's staying with me next week actually, and just for timestamp reasons, I'm now, it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 10 days out. Yes, I had to count that on my fingers. Be bear with me because I'm 10 days out, right? Brain's a bit funky. So I'm 10 days out. So next week is going to be in peak week. Loki's come down to stay with me, my new place in London, and he's going to be filming all the good shit. And that's why I wanted to do this. So a bit more behind the scenes, my thoughts, feelings and stuff like that. So on the back end of the last video, I gave you like a little bit of my reflection and thoughts on the show. So I won't go too deep into that with regards to the regional, but just to touch on it quickly, as I said, obviously, I wasn't buzzing about the place and no one turns up to fucking come third out of four. Like, that's not a vibe. You know, it is what it is. And obviously the other guys were all great. So we've all got to play somewhere, right? But from the look perspective, I was very happy with it. Aside from the front, very happy from the back. As I said, very happy from the side, can still get better. But from the front, it just wasn't good enough. I needed to be a lot leaner and a lot fuller. And to get fuller, I need to get leaner first. The goal, now we've spoken extensively with Patrick, and the goal is obviously to come in just way more peeled. I think I touched on it a little bit before in the first video. My food never came, my baseline diet at least anyway, never came below 4,300 calories, 338 protein, 472 carb, and 108 fat. So this week, as of Monday, 12 days out, my fucking brain's cooked. We've dropped the food quite extensively. And remember, I haven't had a food drop all prep apart from pulling bagels out at like 8 weeks out or something. So my body hasn't had to go through much of an adjustment phase, but now it is. Calories are now they've gone from 4,300 to 3,170. Quite a big drop. Carbs are now at 238, fats 87, and proteins at 343. So essentially on my training day, which is, most days, my carbs, all my carb meals were 120 grams of whatever carb it was. So meals 1 through 3 were 120 grams of rice, 120 grams of cream of rice, 120 grams of cream of rice. Meal 4 was 400 grams of potato. Meals 5 was 75 grams of oats. Now they've all been halved. Meals 1 through 3 are now 60 grams of rice and cream of rice again. Potatoes 200. And then carbs completely removed in that last meal. So shit's gonna start to get grainy, man. I trained back yesterday at King's. It's got some really nice lighting in there, and it's already coming off like pretty sharpish on the back. Like, my glutes were wicked from the side, good from the back, but still more to go. Like, when they strip all the way from the bottom, all the way to the top of your hip, pretty much, that's gonna be on show on the next time because it's already starting to come through now. And then, as I said, the most important thing for me is making sure my legs are fucking like, if you've competed before, when you tense your quads, you almost don't even have to tense them. Like, when they're on, you almost don't really have to tense them, they're just fucking on. Whereas on the weekend, it was a chore, man. It was an effort. They weren't really on. They were carrying a bit of fatigue, and it just wasn't there from a condition standpoint. And then also just my front in general, really, top line, it wasn't the look that I wanted to bring from the front, at least. So we've taken a lot of data from that. So we've taken the data from that, and we're really going to run with it. Cardio's been upped to 40 minutes. But I was doing 30 minutes, but obviously that came out at like 10 days. That's gone back in at 40 minutes. Clem was at 20. That's gone in at 40. T3 was in at 12.5, that's gone up to 25, and I know how reactive and sensitive I am to these drugs specifically, and I'm already noticing it. So I imagine we're probably going to come down and weight a good bit as well over the next few days. But I will keep you guys posted. I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to just show you kind of little bits and bobs as to what I'm doing throughout the week. Like I said, anyway, I'll keep posted. Thank you all for following along. We are looking to improve big time for the Pro Qualifier, and I've fucking locked the fuck in. Let's go. Yes, guys. What are we saying? Right. I've got this new camera. Look at that. Follows me around. Oh, shit. Some of you guys don't know what it is. The Osmo Pocket 3. Nancy got it me for my birthday, which I'm absolutely buzzing about. It's got face tracking recognition on it. Anyway, it was pretty cool. So, no more filming on my phone, which is good. It is now midday, 10th of April, Thursday. So we are 9 days out. Thought I'd just show you one of my meals. Okay then. So 250 steak, 60 rice, a couple of tomatoes, and there is an egg there somewhere. There you go. I think a big thing, you know, when prepping, still making your food nice. Like, I know it doesn't look amazing. It's not like a Michelin star chef or anything, but it looks pretty nice. It looks pretty appetizing to me right now. Taking a little bit of effort to cook things properly and make them a little bit nicer and try and make them look as good as possible. It does make a difference, especially when food gets a little bit lower. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and blab on too much, but just wanted to jump on, show you that meal, because I realised in the last video I didn't really show much of my food. So that's one of my meals today. I'm off to train soon. I've just finished all my check-ins, just had a client consult, just brought on a new client who wants to compete in September time. So that's exciting, and get him set up for his prep. I had another new client start yesterday as well. I've had 3 new clients start this week. It's been a good week on the coaching side of things, which is good. That's 2 competitors there and another guy who's kind of just what I class as a high-end lifestyle client, somebody who just wants to get in mad shape but not compete. Coaching's going really well right now. Really, I just always love coaching, and I think the longer you do it, the better you get at it, the more, shall we say, invested clients that you get come to you. So it's an incredible process working with clients, because I invest so heavily into my clients as well. Like, obviously I walk the walk, I do the do. Hopefully that inspires my clients too, and then we obviously work together on their journey as well. This isn't a YouTube about that. This is a YouTube about me and my prep and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to shut the fuck up and crack the fuck on. Yes, guys, so back from the gym. Just did delts and biceps. Very good session. We are 10 days out. I don't know, I keep forgetting the days. It just all kind of rolls into one. I thought I'd show you another meal. So this is my salmon and potato meal, a little bit smaller. 250 salmon, 200 potato. I do my salmon always, so I have 10 grams macadamia nut oil as well. So I do 5 grams. When I prepare it, I prepare my salmon with 5 grams of macadamia nut oil. I cut all my potatoes up into small little chunks, put 5 grams on there, just because it just cooks a little bit nicer. And then when you cook it in the air fryer, it kind of gets a little bit of a char. Not that I'm any chef or anything, but a few people, like when I've been posting my meals on Instagram and whatnot, I've had a few messages from people saying like your food looks really good. And I think, as I said earlier, that's a really important point, to make your meals nice, or to put a little bit more effort into them. I've got one more meal. It's 6:30. I'm a little bit ahead on meals today, which is what I wanted. I wanted to get ahead on my meals rather than eating quite late, because I want to have more of a true reflection of what my body weight is, because I'm getting up very early now, like 4:30, 5-ish. So when I'm weighing at that time, I don't want kind of so much food sat in my stomach still from the night before, because I'm not really 100% sure what my actual weight is, because there's still food clearance to go on there. So anyway, got that meal. Last meal is literally, I just prepared it actually in the freezer. Whey-based. And there is 30 grams of almond butter in there somewhere. But I put it in the freezer, wait for it to go. Don't leave it too hard so that it actually freezes, because we fucked it. But like, wait till it goes like hard, chewy. It's like chewy, and I think when you're at this point in prep, you'll appreciate that sort of texture. But yeah, checked in with Patrick just now. Again, he's very happy. Same meals with the half carbohydrates, so sort of 3,100 calories with big drop food. He thinks we're going to run this for maybe another 4 to 5 days or so, because we can still dig for more condition, even though it is coming in quite nicely now. Legs are starting to feather again, glutes starting to strip out nicely. And what did he say tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday, 8 days out tomorrow. We dropped the GH from 8 to 4. And that's the only other change. Oh yeah, and I'm keeping, because I've got leg day, and I'm keeping cardio in. Usually I put it out, but we're keeping it in. Anyway, that's enough from me. Right, remember what I said about the whey paste. Absolutely cooked it. Anyway, do as I say, not as I do. Morning guys, what is good? Keeping it real as ever. Apologies for the mess in the background. That's a new desk and then some clothes I've got to put away. 8 days out. It is now Friday, week out tomorrow. Morning cardio done. Today is my final leg day. So I'm going to show you guys a bit of that. Tomorrow, being Saturday, a week out, I'm going to a posing seminar with Sammy, Flow by Sammy. That's going to be at Muscleworks Orpington. So I'm going to get some content there as well and show you guys what we kind of go through. I think it's always good to brush up on your posing. I like to think I'm pretty good at posing. I spent a lot of time practicing and obviously done it for many, many years. But it's always good to work with other professionals, other people. You never know if you get like one little tip or trick or way to just move your body or hold your muscle in a certain position, it can completely change a pose. And I think based on the weekend, I was happy, but I still think there's some improvements that can be made there. So I think it'll be a very useful seminar to go to. It's 2 hours long, 4 till 6, so it's probably going to be quite tiring, but I'm looking forward to it. And obviously posing is always a kind of form of, when you pose hard and properly, it's like a form of fat loss. It's hard work, you know, you're sweating a lot, and it can definitely help bring down even more. So yeah, show you guys that stuff and keep you posted. Yo guys, what's good? I'm here with my boy Oasis. We saying, bro?
Let's go, man.
I met Oasis when I used to come up to see Nancy at his PT at, what's it called, Welcome Gym?
The gym.
The gym? Sorry, they're all the fucking same. They're all fucking same. But he trains at King's as well, so we've been doing a couple of sessions together this week. And I also wanted to, so today is my last leg day. I'm going to be putting him through proper sets. I'm going to be backing off a little bit because obviously I'm 8 days out, so there's no point full sending it. And obviously at the last show, my legs were a little bit, still carrying some fatigue, potentially a little bit of fluid, so I need a good bit of time to let them wash off and really show the condition. And also what I wanted to show you was this guy's car. Oh my god. Yeah.
It's a stock Golfer.
It's a stock Golfer. Fucking tell him about it.
It's a fully built Golfer, fully built engine, fully built gearbox, biggest turbo, well not biggest hybrid you can buy. Big brakes, coilovers, the basic stuff, but it's running just over 600
brake.
It's not bad, it's okay.
4-wheel drive, Golf R. Was it run on ethanol as well?
Ethanol and methanol.
Ethanol and methanol, 4 maps on it. Like, what the fuck? Obviously, if you guys have followed my YouTube before, you'll know I'm into my cars. So we might show you a little bit more about this beast. But yeah, we're going to get into it. Got leg day. Let's fucking go. Acceleration test. Fucking hell. Holy fucking fuck. What the fuck?
I missed the shift as well.
Oh my god. That literally put my heart in my fucking mouth. What the fucking fuck?
What the fuckity fuck?
I don't even know what to say. Wow, that literally pinned me to the fucking seat.
First kid. I think it's 4-wheel drive, so he puts the power down so well.
Jeez, if that ain't a fucking pre-workout, I don't know what is.
You know, that's what I do. So the days I feel lazy,
yeah,
right before King, do a little pull, I wake up.
Wow, that's actually a thing, because it shoots your adrenaline through the fucking roof. So, man's is ready to train. Holy fucking shitballs. Fucking hell. Oh my fucking god.
That is stupid.
Bro.
That is stupid.
That thing is mega. Anyway, let's go train. Yo, so session done. Very good, to be fair, productive. Obviously a little bit shorter than my normal leg sessions would be because I make days out, so no full sending you'd have seen on some of those sets. Yeah, excuses apparently. He's giving excuses. You just wait till we do a leg day when I'm not being told to hold back.
So during that time, I'm on holiday.
You're going to be away, yeah.
I'm
right.
going to be away during that time.
So as you can see, like the sets were, you know, still decent weight, but not anywhere near what I'd normally do. Not looking to build any CNS fatigue or anything like that. So push some blood around. Felt really good actually. And I was saying to Oasis in there, kind of a way to do that effectively that could hopefully help you guys as well is I don't get amped for those sets. You know, when I'm getting fucking amped, I didn't even have my headphones on today, but when you get amped, you tend to, you're controlled but not as controlled because you've kind of got that kind of controlled aggression, so to speak. So when I'm lifting like that, you can make more use out of like a lighter weight. So I only had 8 plates aside on the leg press, which to me isn't very much. What I was doing is controlling it down, and I take all of the power out of the concentric, so the upward phase, there's no power there. It's just complete control, and that means the connection that you have in the muscle is deep. So just a little tip to take away. Anyway, that's leg day done. I'm going to head home and eat. Oasis is going to go off for PT, and see you soon. Peace out. Yes, guys, good morning. Right, so it is, it's about 6:20, Saturday, 1 week out. Just putting my shoes on, getting my cardio stuff ready. I'm speaking a little bit quietly because Nancy's asleep. Got a little Kojo by my feet down here. So I was going to quickly show you what I do in the morning. So usually in the week I get up a bit earlier. To be honest, I've been awake for an hour since about 5:30. I like to try and get a bit more sleep on a weekend because I don't have as much on in terms of work and time restraints and that sort of thing. So anyway, I tried to have a bit more sleep, but not really achieved that. But anyway, it is what it is. So shoes going on, I always get up, I always have my clothes ready to go. So I set it all up from the night before. Get my shoes on, head into the kitchen, get the day started. I'm going to start the day off with a coffee. First and foremost, it's time for... Oh, fucking hell, talk about being quiet. Right, so coffee ready. Gonna just let Kojo out. As you can see, it's literally just, well, I can't really show you right now, but this is a small shot of coffee, nice and strong, and that's going to get me going, give me a little bit of a boost, and also hopefully get the stomach moving a little bit, if you know what I mean. Because as we know, if any of you guys have prepped before, when food's low, it's quite hard to go to the loo without being too detailed on all that front. It can get a little bit uncomfortable when you get a little bit backed up. So you just want to make sure you're on top of your digestion. Another thing I use for that as well, got my hydration, which isn't what I use for that. I use Digest Max, this product from Strong, which is really good for obviously digestion. It kind of says it in the name. It's just a high fibre supplement basically. And if you've not taken it before, and if you're struggling to go to the loo, scoop of that once in the AM. If you're really struggling, you can do once in the AM, once in the PM until you get moving from a bowel perspective, and then drop it to 1 a day. You should be absolutely fine. Or any other fibre supplements you can buy, like Fibre Force or whatever. You can buy stuff like that from like Tesco's. It just costs a little bit more money because you're buying it in small packs. So then I will come in here and I will. So this is the way I do it. So I have a couple of little. I have an empty cup and then another coffee cup essentially with all of my pharmaceuticals, shall we say. So I'll go through every morning, I'll get them all out, AM, PM, all ready to go, pre-stock from all my Trained by JP supplements, all of my health supplements, everything that I utilise. Got my cupboard there with all my supplements in. So I have my AM supplements, which I don't have until I have meal one, so I leave that on the side. But because I'm going to do cardio, I want to take a few other certain bits and bobs. Like I'll take my Clen, Proviron, T3, T4, Anavar. So yeah, I'll put it in here, take that, knock back a coffee, have a scoop of hydration from Trained by JP. This is such a good supplement as well, I love it. Obviously fantastic for hydration, and obviously if you're sweating a lot, which I do when I do cardio, sweating out a lot of my electrolytes, sort of mineral balance can get off balance too, so very, very good supplement for that. I'll take a scoop of that, put it in a bottle of water, try and neck a good 500-600 ml of it before I go, and then finish the rest of it whilst I'm doing my cardio. And that's kind of my little morning routine, which is pretty fucking simple, to be honest. I just get up and try and get the fuck out. Not fucking around with too much bullshit. There's so many people doing these routines nowadays that take 3 hours, and then it's like, bro, you could have just spent that time working or training or doing your cardio or whatever it is that you have to do. Normally from a business entrepreneurial perspective, people are like, oh, what's the best way to start the day to get the most out of your day? The best way to start the day is to just get up and start fucking doing stuff. You don't need a fucking ice bath, you don't need to fucking put some fucking crazy wires in your eyes or on your head or whatever it is that they do nowadays. Like, there's some crazy shit, like 2-3 hour routines, like, bruh, when do you actually work? So I get up, do the stuff that I need to do, take my supplements, go to the gym, do my cardio, come back and start working. But obviously today's Saturday, I do actually have a little bit of work to do, I've got a setup to do. But then I try and spend a bit of time with Nancy. We will train together because obviously I have to train. And we're going to go for coffee and stuff later too, so, prep fun. So just to show you, I drink 4 of these a day, 6 litres. Easy way to get your water in is just buy the multi-packs of water. 4 a day, 6 litres, obviously. I'll bang in a scoop of the Digest Max in there. I quite like doing it before cardio. It just feels like it gets moving, So that, along with black coffee, which I've just had. This, from a hydration perspective, is good because you want to be getting the minimum 500 ml first thing on wake. See, with the rest of my bottle, get my trusty steed, this bad boy, in there. Put some EAAs in and a scoop of hydration. Obviously Trained by JP, code Joe10. Labosh. Take that with me. I'll finish that by the time I finish cardio, head back, and then Bob's your aunt. That's not the saying, but you know what I mean. Yo, so there's such an incredible feeling about being in London. Bro, trying to film on YouTube. I just love it here. Like, obviously the whole of London, there's obviously parts I probably wouldn't want to live in. And I spent, over the years, I've been up and down from London so many times. I used to do a lot of like modelling jobs and stuff, all that kind of stuff, seeing friends, events, whatever. But now, living here, I live in obviously Battersea, and it's just so nice. Like, even all just the buildings here are nice. The park's just down the road, it's beautiful. But I think on this YouTube channel, now I've got this video camera thing, I'm going to be trying to bring you guys a lot more stuff, just on the fly, my thoughts and feelings, and I think it's a little bit more interpersonal, and I can also edit it and upload it real quickly, which is cool. So that's why I'm showing you stuff every day, especially now whilst we're in, or I suppose I'm going into peak week now, which is cool. Number 2, I want to just bring you a little bit more, obviously coverage of what I do, how I do it, all that kind of stuff, but also, I guess, lessons and experiences, because I've been doing this for a fucking long time now, and I've realised more and more, especially over recent years, how much I can help people. Obviously from a coaching perspective, and I have these conversations all the time with my guys, like, they'll ask questions that, I guess, are relatively simple questions with relatively simple answers, but if you don't know the answer to them, you don't know. For example, like, less experienced competitors, first timers, stuff like that. Even down to really simple stuff like skin preparation, tanning, trunk choices, I can help you like that, you know what I mean? Rather than thinking, oh fuck, where do I start? Even stuff like, what class do I compete in? If I want to do classic, what part of my physique do I need to build? Where do I go from there? So I'm going to try and give you a little bit more insight. I don't want to say education, but I guess it is. But, it's not going to be like me going through science papers. He's just wheeling down the road. Yeah, it's really nice here, by the way. Anyway, you get my drift. I'm off to the gym. So as you guys can see, I did about 5 minutes stretching just before I start my cardio. And a little tip for any of you guys doing cardio. First thing, body tends to be a little bit stiff in the mornings. At least mine is, at my old age. Just do 5-10 minutes of stretching just before you start your cardio. Number one, stretching is good for you anyway, especially from a mobility standpoint. Most of us bodybuilders with tight muscles don't spend enough time in recovery in terms of soft tissue work and stuff like that. The amount of times I speak to my clients and they're like, I've got tight this, tight that. I'm like, do you do soft tissue? No. Go and get booked in. So I've been doing that regularly as well, but still, it just makes your cardio feel a lot smoother from the off. You know, just normally when you just jump straight on the treadmill or Stairmaster or whatever you're doing, if you jump straight on, those first 5-10 are hard because your body's stiff. It takes a while to get a little bit of blood in those muscles for your joints to kind of loosen up somewhat. So if you loosen them up before, number one, you get the benefit of stretching anyway, good from a mobility standpoint, and obviously that translates into your posing and your training. But then number two, as soon as you start your cardio, you're ready to go. Like I make sure I warm up my ankles, a lot of ankle mobility stuff, and then my hips, hip mobility, hamstrings, quads, groin, hip, sort of lower back. That's kind of the main kind of points of focus for me. And then now I'm on here, so I've got 40 minutes, treadmill walk, watch some Nick Strength and Power, maybe some other bits and bobs, watching some other stuff on sort of video editing and whatnot, and then we get home, meal one, and into the day. Weighed this morning 249.1, new prep low 249.2. Just sent that over to Patrick, who wants me to continue with the lower food that we're on, which I'm more than happy to do because body weight's slowly coming down. Conditions getting better every single day. As much as the food's low, I'm in a weird place where I'm enjoying it. Also enjoying my cardio as well. Like I'm not fucked. I'm enjoying it. I'm in a very, very good place. So let's keep working.
Tie some out all together now, and you've got your pivots here, here, there, up, there. Here. I'll go next to it. So we landed in this one, yeah? And then drop the hand down. Now pull this one over and step through.
The side you man. So what were you doing?
The seam arm transition.
Because that's where I was just.
He's your man. You need to learn this one.
What pose are you starting in then?
So we're starting in the pose he was in. Just watch me in the back, and then do it after. So here.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that's going to look a crazy shot on him. Keep your body upright though. Big rotation. There. Look how crazy your side chest is. You don't lean back on it, just rotate it. That's how you want to hit your side chest. Good. Then drop it back. Oh, nice. Yeah. Look at the glute, man. Fucking hell. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. See, if he can do it, you can do it.
So just finished up the posing seminar with Sammy, Flow by Sammy, at Muscle Works Orpington. That's the first time I've been here as well, to be fair. Looks like a fucking sick gym. Obviously it was the gym that Luke Sando trained at, which was pretty cool to see some of the machines that he used and some of the places that he did some of the fucking nuts shit that he did, which is cool. The seminar was awesome as well. Sammy really knows his stuff. Like, wow, there's levels to posing, and he's right at the top. Like the way he can move from pose to pose, learned a lot with regards to transitions, hitting different poses, little tips of, like, you know, popping your lat out in this pose makes it look better, all that sort of stuff. So it was really good to get that kind of insight from him. I think I'm gonna look to do a one-to-one. We'll probably have to do it over Zoom, I think, because obviously I'm going into peak weeks, so I don't really want to be traveling. But big up Sammy. Like, if any of you guys are looking for a posing coach, he does obviously in person and on Zoom as well, and I couldn't recommend enough. So big up yourself, Sammy. That was awesome. I'm gonna head home now. Obviously it's Saturday, 7 days out. I'm gonna go and get my last 2 meals in. It's like 6:20 now, so get back, eat. Patrick's just made a couple of changes based off the check-in that I did. I trained arms today, did that just before this posing seminar. Had my post-workout meal, then headed here, so I'm pretty much ready to eat. I'll get home, eat straight away. He's made some changes, so I can tell you what they are because they're here on my phone. Changes are, drugs wise, food staying the same, cardio tomorrow, it's a rest day tomorrow. We're gonna do an hour cardio, 30 in the morning, 30 in the evening. From tomorrow, test prop is going to be reduced from 100 milligrams a day to 50, so it's halved. Halo is going to be going in at 30 milligrams a day, which it's just been on 10 pre-workout, so that's 10 milligram meals 1, 3 and 5. Stopping Anavar tomorrow, and also increasing Proviron to 150 milligrams from 100, and that's 3 lots of 50. So those are the changes. 7 days out, we'll go home, eat, chill. Like I said, tomorrow's a rest day, so I'm probably not going to show too much more, and Loki's down here on Tuesday, so I don't know if I'm going to do much more on this video. I might end it there. So peace and love, guys. Thank you as always for following along. I hope you guys are enjoying the vlogs, my BTEC vlogging. So yeah, do all the standard shit. If you can subscribe, that would be legendary, and I appreciate you. Obviously, any comments, questions, hit me in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.